Giannis Antetokounmpo is the biggest liar in the NBA. So Shams says Giannis is questioning if he can win a title with the Bucks' current roster after they signed Miles Turner and waived Damian Lillard. There are multiple teams that I know that are literally waiting right now on what decision Giannis Antetokounmpo makes. Remember, I don't believe Giannis for anything. He traded Drew Holiday, blindsided him. He traded Middleton. Okay, and then even when they waived and stretched Damian Lillard, he wanted to act like he didn't know. The Milwaukee Bucks do not breathe without Giannis Antetokounmpo knowing. So anything that he does, remember, he also backstabbed his coach. Any decision that the Milwaukee Bucks made, Giannis knows good and well what's going on, and he gives the okay or the no to any move that's made on the roster.
Shams, I can't let you leave until I check in regarding something else. Giannis, he's making waves this offseason, but tell me, what's the latest? Anything more there?
As we sit here on August 4th, sources tell me there is nothing set in stone about whether Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to stay in Milwaukee or whether he wants to leave elsewhere. He's been evaluating his future this entire offseason. I reported way back in mid-May that he's open-minded about whether his best fit is in Milwaukee or is it a trade elsewhere. That process has been continuing. There's been some real conversations he's having with his inner circle, from my understanding. And the one big question that is surrounding Giannis Antetokounmpo, that's surrounding his camp, is can he win another championship? Is this Bucks roster built for this upcoming season, for 2026-27, for him to win another championship?
Now, there's a bunch of teams that are wanting to trade for Giannis, but remember, Giannis said he wants to stay in the Eastern Conference. I don't see the Milwaukee Bucks honoring any of his decisions because once Giannis is gone, they're going to have to rebuild from literally scratch. So I understand he wants to stay in the East. I understand, he wants to be the big dog, but that's not going to happen. And the Milwaukee Bucks already made it clear, whichever team they trade Giannis to, they're taking everything. They're going to take the coach, the arena, the cheerleaders, all the first and second round picks, the young talent. They want everything for Giannis. So I understand Miami Heat fans want Giannis, but that means that you're trading Bam right off the rip. Right off the rip, you have to trade Bam. And are the Miami Heat willing to do that? That is my biggest question.
I think he's still in his process of evaluating, asking himself some hard questions. And the questions I've heard since the day of the Miles Turner trade and the Damian Lillard stretch and wave is, can I win another championship in Milwaukee? Can I win with this roster, not only next season, but in 2026, 2027? Because in all likelihood, this roster is pretty much going to be the roster both this upcoming year, the year after that, after the Damian Lillard stretch and wave.
Same thing with LeBron James. You think he's slick? All these rumors, LeBron James still wants to win another championship and is closely monitoring the Lakers' moves. I'm told that the statement that Rich Paul gave to Shams Charania back in June when LeBron James opted in and still stands, that LeBron James and his representatives will be monitoring the Lakers' moves that they make because they recognize that there are only a very limited amount of time left in his career and he wants to be competing for championships whatever time that is. Remember, Savannah told him he has max 1 or 2 years left. Max. And she wants him out of the NBA. And you already know LeBron James, of course he wants to win another ring. The Lakers have a decent squad. However, with the Wild Wild West, once again, anything can go down. LeBron James, he's not 28 years old anymore. And especially how they didn't want to trade for Wiggins. Who is going to be guarding those small forwards? Luka and LeBron James are going to be getting cooked night in and night out for 82 games. So it's going to be very interesting to see where LeBron James is going to go for his future because, of course, he wants to win a championship, but it's not going to be easy with that contract. And our team's going to be willing to give up everything for old LeBron James. Now, the Miami Heat, they miss out on another player. De'Aaron Fox has agreed to a 4-year, $229 million maximum contract extension with the franchise. At the end of the day, how are they going to really make this work long term? I'm assuming, are they going to trade De'Aaron Fox in the future? Because with Castle, Harper, De'Aaron Fox, that's going to be very interesting. I understand now they have this whole young guy movement over there with the San Antonio Spurs. And to be honest, they're going to be very deadly going into the future, especially with Wemby and everything like that, especially if he doesn't have any more blood clot issues. The Spurs are going to be a problem in the Western Conference. But like I said, 3 guards that they all need the basketball. How is that going to work long term? Are they going to be willing to sacrifice? And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Sacrifice, that's the only way a team can work, especially a young, talented team where everyone's trying to get paid and everybody wants to be successful and everybody wants to prove themselves. And all you have to do is just hope that they can all be patient and all work together for the main goal, and that's a championship. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support.